You can't come through here. If you cross here, you'll be arrested.
For this asylum seeker from Eritrea, getting arrested is just part of the process to hopefully become a Canadian citizen. If he has his identification papers and appears not to pose a security risk, he will be taken to the official border nearby to file his refugee claim. Why do you want to come to Canada?
Because it is safe.
You don't feel safe in America?
Yeah, I didn't feel.
Scenes like these have spiked dramatically across Canada in recent months. Asylum seekers, mainly from Africa and the Middle East, have been braving cold temperatures, crossing from the U.S. into Canada on foot, often with young families in tow. Experts say the increase is driven in part by the feeling that in Trump's America, foreigners, especially Muslims, aren't welcome. At the same time, Canada's new Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, recently sent a tweet encouraging refugees to come to Canada. It caught the world's attention. In the first 2 months of 2017, Canadian police intercepted 1,134 asylum seekers entering through unofficial border crossings. That's almost half the amount apprehended in all of 2016. This dead-end road near the rural town of Hemingford, Quebec, has become a hotspot for asylum seekers crossing from the U.S. into Canada. Why here? Ease of entry. All they have to do is walk along this path, and they're potentially on their way to starting a new life. Immigration experts say roughly 65% of initial asylum claims are approved. Reactions among Canadians is mixed. A recent poll showed nearly half of Canadians would like to deport those entering Canada illegally from the United States. But are the crossings illegal for asylum seekers? Canadian Police and Canada Border Services Agency refer to them as illegal, but some immigration lawyers disagree.
There's no charges, absolutely not. It would be a violation of both international law and Canadian law.
Goldberg says asylum seekers crossing from the United States would prefer to go through official ports of entry, but can't. The Canada-U.S. Safe Third Country Agreement denies them access and requires they be sent back to the U.S. to apply for asylum there.
It only applies to the official border crossings. So if somebody comes in by foot 10 meters away, they are eligible for a refugee claim.
Legal or not, residents living near the Quebec-New York border have generally been welcoming to the refugees.
You know, I think it's very, very tragic for these people. You know, imagine leaving everything behind. Everything behind, you know.
The Canadian police are also taking a sympathetic approach, often bringing car seats, warm clothes, and toys for the kids.
Seeing those families crossing the border who've been through a tough situation, the approach is going to be different. You know, one of the core values of the RCMP is compassion, and we're using it.
The RCMP will likely be busy apprehending asylum seekers for a while. With the warm weather approaching, crossings like these are expected to increase. Karina, CGTN, Hemingford, Quebec, Canada.